All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hopefully you guys are having a great rest of your day, start your day, whatever time it may be. It is a hot one yet again, ladies and gentlemen. 99 degrees currently here in Texas. Crazy. Hopefully you guys are staying cool. Now, if you guys missed my last video, I was entertaining the idea of trading in my base model 2024 Mustang GT in for a performance pack. Now, I had a number of reasons as to why I was going to go ahead and do that. Majority of the reasons. Oh, why are you tailgating me? Jesus Christ. And he's all mad like I'm the problem. I can't really go if somebody's in front of me. Majority of those reasons were the cooling. Now, after I went ahead and made that video, a lot of you guys were commenting saying, hey man, look, I think you should go ahead and wait a little bit. I think you should go ahead and either install the OEM oil cooler and radiator from the performance pack on your base model, or wait for an aftermarket solution. And that caused me to start thinking about some things on exactly what I want to do with this car and kind of where I want it to be within the next, I'd say, like 6 months or so. Because right now, this car is my daily driver. I don't want to destroy this car and make it into a quote-unquote race car, because obviously there's no point. They can't be tuned. There is, like, theoretically a horsepower limit right now. The max you can make safely is right around 800 horsepower. Some people are going to say a little bit more, some people are going to say a little bit less, but let's just go off the base of 800 horsepower. That really isn't worth going ahead and turning a car into something realistically that it can't be right now. We don't have a lot of aftermarket support. There obviously isn't tuning available yet on this platform, and considering the fact that it is a new car that I daily drive and I enjoy, I'm not really too comfortable going ahead and destroying that. Now, what I am going to do is obviously increase the horsepower with either a Whipple supercharger or a Roush blower, depending on what is the better bang for buck. Right now, because there really isn't any data on the Roush, that is a very nice looking Gen 2 86 over there. There really isn't any data on the Roush blower. Whipple is looking like the better option, but we will find out. And we got a lot of traffic right now. This is kind of insane. It really isn't even rush hour right now, but it's kind of crazy out here. Now, the decision is still kind of up in the air. Part of me does want to go ahead and trade this car in for a performance pack, or hell, even a dark horse if I can find a really good deal. And another part of me wants to just go ahead and stick with this current car and modify and obviously upgrade the areas that need to be upgraded. Now, as far as the performance pack goes, it isn't just the cooling that I would be gaining. Obviously, you're going to gain the oil cooler, you're going to gain the radiator, but you're also going to be gaining the upgraded brakes, which in all reality isn't really that big of a deal to me. I will also gain the 373s, which is something that for the most part I'd probably run just to test for, like, I don't know, maybe a week or two, and then switch back to 255s. I get the, you know, additional styling, the lip and the rear spoiler, as well as, you know, the suspension upgrade and different wheels and tires. All those things realistically are not that big of a deal, because I plan on upgrading the wheels, tires, suspension on this vehicle. But just the overall value and how much it's going to cost to essentially buy the oil cooler, buy the radiator, and install, it kind of does go ahead and break even. Yes, it's going to be a little bit more to just do it, you know, the trade-in route, but at the same time, like I said, I'm going to be gaining, you know, the suspension that, you know, maybe I'll enjoy. So as of right now, the decision I have made is I'm going to stick with the current vehicle that I have right now. I'm not going to trade it in yet. Now, will I trade it in? Who knows? Am I going to keep it? Who knows? But as of right now, I'm going to stick with this current S650, and I am going to modify it as things release that are worth putting on the car, because there is supposedly supposed to be another aftermarket oil cooler option for this vehicle. There are supposed to be upgraded radiators releasing for this vehicle, because that's like number one. Those are two things that need to be upgraded immediately on this platform. Like if you have a base model S650 and you live, you know, in Texas or a warmer climate, the radiator and the oil cooler, they have to be upgraded. Like no ifs, ands, ors, or buts about it. They have to be upgraded. The previous generation, the base models, they were rock solid. You didn't have to do that, but for this vehicle, I have to do that. And those of you who have base models, and trust me, I know in the comment section, a lot of people are having the same issues that I am as far as the cooling. So once those upgrades are available, I will be doing that, unless I can find a good deal on a performance pack or potentially even a dark horse, obviously with the Tremec, before that does happen. Now, wheels, tires, suspension, I already have that kind of laid out. I already know which route I'm going to take, but again, I'm kind of just in that limbo mode right now where I'm kind of just hanging out and just enjoying the car. Because trust me, like, this is not a video saying I don't enjoy the vehicle. I love the S650. The fact that I'm trying to get into another S650 kind of proves that I love the S650. I'm kind of in that limbo mode right now where I'm just going ahead and kind of hanging out and just waiting and just kind of testing the waters and seeing exactly, you know, what's going on with the modification side of things. Now, still want to do long tube headers on this vehicle, or I should say on an S650. Still gonna go ahead and boost the car, but will it be with this one? Who knows? Will it be with the performance pack? Who knows? Will it be with the dark horse? Who knows? We're gonna have to go ahead and, you know, wait and see within these next couple of months, because I'm telling you this right now, I plan on boosting this car over the winter months of Texas. Obviously, I'm not going to do that right now because it's literally 100 degrees right now, and it's 6 o'clock at night. So, you know, I mean, I don't even want to know the temps with the Whipple on this car right now. So when it starts to cool down, when it starts to get back to, like, you know, 70, 60 degrees at night, that's when I'm going to go ahead and, you know, pull the trigger on either a Whipple or the Roush blower. Hopefully there's some data on the Roush blower, but if there's not data on the Roush blower, as cool as it sounds to go ahead and be kind of that testing dummy to figure out exactly what's going on, you know, as far as like performance wise, you know, 10 grand is not really worth, you know, actually that's wrong choice of words. 10 grand is too much to kind of just experiment and test with, because obviously you don't want to go ahead and spend a large chunk of change. What is this fella doing right now? You don't really want to go ahead and spend a large chunk of change on something that may or may not be worth it. So we're gonna go ahead and figure that out, man. Worst case, you know, the car's getting boosted, but it depends on, you know, what route we're gonna take. Are we gonna go Whipple or Roush? Hopefully, you know, somebody else, you know, gets their Roush blower on their car, and, you know, they do the 60 to 130, the quarter mile, and we can go ahead and see, you know, the IATs, oil temps, and overall just engine performance after back-to-back pulls, because that's kind of what I'm, you know, curious about. Because I like to build cars now. I like to build cars that I can essentially take out and get groceries in, go to car meets, just go on a regular cruise by myself if I want to, go on cruise with the boys. I don't want to have like a one-trick pony car where I can only take it out to a roll night or a track event and it has to go right back. I want something that I can do everything with, and I feel like that's what like 99% of people want to do as well. and I feel like that's understandable. So that's where I'm at with the S650. That's my decision on the platform. It's a fantastic platform. Again, this is not a video, you know, bashing the S650. This is not a video of me saying I'm gonna trade it in and, you know, get something else. I'm literally trying to get into another S650 that's gonna essentially better suit my needs, and also save me money and save me peace of mind, or I should say gain me peace of mind in the long run. Because I'm not gonna say that I'm an impatient person, because you know I'll wait for things, but this is something that I feel like can't wait. You know, like cooling modifications, stuff like that, it really can't wait. Because it's not like I live somewhere where it starts to get to like 30 degrees, it's snowing and stuff like that. I mean, the coolest it gets out here in Texas realistically at night, except like 1 month out the year, which is January, is like 70 degrees. You know what I'm saying? Back-to-back pulls, I can't really afford to have this car hitting like 260 oil temps if I were to go take it out at night, or take it out on a cruise with, you know, a couple other cars. You know, I have to have the oil cooler than that. You know, some people say, oh, 260 is fine. For me personally, I'm not trying to go ahead and have it be 260, you know, after a couple pulls or whatnot. So hopefully in the next couple of months there are some cooling upgrades that they're going to release, because I'm planning on upgrading the oil cooler, or I should say adding an oil cooler and upgrading the radiator, because that needs to happen. Like, that needs to happen realistically soon, because it's going to be hot in this month, and it's also going to be hot next month. So hopefully something releases in, you know, sometime in August or sometime in September, so when I boost the car, I don't have to worry about, oh shit, is it gonna get hot even though it's 70 degrees outside at night? You know, that's something that I don't want to worry about. Let me know down in the comment section what y'all think, man. We're gonna wait, we're gonna see, and we're either gonna boost this current S650 or we're gonna boost a performance pack or a dark horse. So worst case scenario, you know, we're boosting an S650, but which one is it gonna be, you know? I hope, honestly, some aftermarket support releases for the cooling side of things, because it needs to be it needs to be addressed ASAP. All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed the chill POV drive. I wanted to get this video out before I started dropping some more content, so you guys know exactly what I'm thinking, man. If you guys enjoy, feel free, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.